Do-ba-do-do-do-do. We are starting now. We are going live. We are starting now. Oh boy, it's our tribe. We're having a love morning today. We're doing it every day, 'cause that's what we all say. We start this song without knowing where it's going, and even if it's snowing, we'll come together now. Do, 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 do. All right. I am going to be, before I forget, I am heading out of town Wednesday morning. There will be people house sitting, so do not try to come by my house and steal my house plants. I've got guard plants in addition, so watch it. Down, philodendron, down! Good morning, good hello to you, good day. This is Presence Practice. This is our daily opportunity at 9 a.m. Pacific, which, by the way, will be, 6 a.m.? No, 9. Oh, yeah, that would be 6 a.m. in Hawaii time. So, yeah, I probably am not going to do Love Morning or Presence Practice while I'm in Hawaii. But who knows? Or maybe I'll do it some other time. This is our opportunity to come together and just kind of like give a little spiritual chiropractic, realign into our best version of ourselves, or whatever that is for this moment. But recognizing that whatever we are in this moment, we do have an opportunity to be love ambassadors in the world and look for ways that we can connect with fellow humans. If you're here live, you can connect with fellow humans by saying hello. Leave a comment. Share a bit of gratitude, maybe where you are physically, so we can feel your presence around the world. I am in San Diego, California. Hello, Mingle. Good day to you. Happy morning. Happy day. Love you. Good to see you. Hello, Melanie. Hello. Good morning. Hello, Gerbot. Yeah, I'm glad somebody heard my guard plant. I was kind of pleased with that. I down, philodendron. That's going to make me laugh later. Oh, Melanie is grateful her surgery went well, and now we wait for answers and direction. Grateful for my mom coming to help with our kids, and grateful for just life and love and the beauty in it all, both good and funky. Good and funky, and good and funky. Thanks, Melanie. I am grateful for today's yesterday felt like a long day. So I got a bunch of opportunities to connect with people, humans, yesterday, which was really nice. I got a early morning video chat from Asher, my bio son, and I'm grateful for the love morning yesterday with you all, or if anyone that was here there yesterday was nice. And then I went to a circle, like a talking circle group therapy kind of thing, called an integration circle. And there was a topic that I wanted to bring up. So I started the conversation and had this really deep, beautiful hour-and-a-half conversation about reality and meaning, and really helped me sort through something that I've been struggling with since December. And I'll get into that maybe another time. I'm grateful for that. Grateful for the people there and the deep thoughts that I even took notes during this conversation. Like, ooh, that's a good. Oh yes, okay. Let me think about that. Ooh, let me look into that person that you mentioned. And then I went and visited. Then I did a quick walk around Ocean Beach, because that's where the gathering was, and kind of took in the crowds and of tourists and people enjoying the beach culture. Then I visited my parents, and I got to see them, so I'm grateful I got to see my folks, share some laughs with them. Probably shared too much about my conversation about reality with them. My dad afterwards was like, well, that was an interesting conversation, John. Thanks for coming by. So lots of wonderful connections yesterday, in person and online. And phone calls too. Javi is here. Hey, Javi. Good morning to you. Good evening to you. Hello to you in Spain. And Izzy also, I think you're heading to Ibiza tomorrow, but in Barcelona now. Hello to you, Izzy. Izzy is grateful that her dentist fixed her tooth. Perfect timing. Tooth fixing, Ibiza tomorrow. Awesome, Izzy. Have a great time. Hello, Mary Jane. Hello to you from Roseville. Hi, good morning. Good day to you. I am in San Diego, a little south from you. And Brent is here, Florida, I believe, if you're not moving around. Hi, Brent. Hope you're doing well. And Brent, I believe you sent me something about Nietzsche, and I never responded because my brain couldn't quite process it all. So my apologies. But actually, not my apologies. Thank you for your understanding that sometimes I can't reply to everything. Mingle is grateful that Javi is here as well. Me too. We are live on YouTube and Facebook right now. As well as if you're outside my window, you could probably hear me as well. Hello, kitty cat. Down, philodendron. Hello, Dawn. Hi in rainy Utah. Wonderful to see you. Welcome. Welcome to Love Morning, where we try to practice presence and connection, gratitude, kindness, focus on our growth and try to support one another in our growth, and try to be authentic. It's overcast here today. I've got a bike ride planned this afternoon. A friend is coming into town to celebrate their birthday and reconnect, so I'm looking forward to that. And probably head to Balboa Park. That's my plan. On some pink bikes. Should be a fun little mini parade. So I'm grateful for that opportunity. And speaking of authenticity, I think that's a okay segue. I'm grateful for the opportunity I had yesterday to practice communication and to practice leaning into discomfort. I posted about this on the socials, but I got a message that kind of triggered me. And since it was the second message from this person that triggered me, my first thought was blocking them. In fact, I did block them. I hit block. And then I was like, ugh, I've been just listening to everything I can from Michael Singer, the author of The Untethered Soul, and he really leans into, look, doing the work means whenever you have something that makes you uncomfortable, whenever there's something that you dislike or you're trying to avoid, that's the work. So you got to feel it and just let it go. So I unblocked this person. I reread this long message that was quite critical of me, and I decided to respond and tried to really analyze and let go of, as best I could, the feelings of wanting to strike back at them and try to accuse them of things and trying to defend myself. And in the end, I just kind of wrote them a response that was basically complimenting them, saying thank you, and I hope you understand that my path is different. Still, but it was a really, I'm grateful for the opportunity to practice. And because, I'm at home, I'm with, it was easy. It wasn't like someone was yelling at me in my face. That would have been a lot harder. But when the opportunities come, taking it to practice. So I felt good about that. And I'm grateful for that opportunity. Thank you, person who triggered me. Cassandra, hi. Good day to you. Happy presence practice. Cassandra is sharing gratitude for her daughter, Nugget. Love her so much. Hey, thank you for sharing that. Natasha is sending us hugs from the Pacific Northwest. Having some Monday morning work anxiety. Grateful for your authentic self this moment. Thanks, Natasha. Grateful for you. Grateful for your acknowledgement of your feelings. Nothing wrong with having thoughts and feelings, especially when you can notice them. Go, oh, look at this anxiety. Oh, look at this apprehension. Oh, look at this impatience. I've been one of the topics that I was talking about in that circle yesterday was about what is reality and what has meaning. And ooh, laundry's done. And I think that I had a kind of very difficult dark night of the soul 4 months ago, where I felt like nothing was real, and therefore meaningless. And I'm now reacquainting myself with that awareness from a safer place. Like when I had the experience, it was kind of like nothing's real. But if you research all these spiritual paths, this idea of transcending the veil and getting beyond the illusion, it's not a this isn't real. It's this isn't real. So I'm trying to utilize that so that, like, if you can observe going, oh, this is stressful. Oh, I don't like this. Look, I'm having this feeling of I want things to be different. Oh, I don't like, and you go, oh, I want it to be different. It's not even real. So let me just appreciate this experience as I'm having it, because if it's meaningless or if it's not even real, the fact that I am experiencing it is kind of a miracle. I don't think I explained that well, but that's because I'm still trying to figure it all out. Michelle is thankful that Uncle Jan is healing. Yay. And Robin, hi, so good to see you, Robin. Robin is thankful for all the love in life. Well, I certainly have love for you, Robin. Good to see you. Gerbot is grateful for having made the most out of a weekend whose plans changed at the last minute. That's a tough one. I can easily spin out if my plans don't happen and then I don't use my time well. It's easy for me to have, I should have. No, let's just allow. One thing I did do a little bit this weekend, I still have 1.5 episodes to go of a show called Beef. I kept hearing people talk about it. And while I very much am enjoying aspects of it, like there's some really interesting aspects of how childhood trauma affects the characters and how they tell that story or those stories, it's also very stressful at times and gets me worked up. So I'm trying to decide if it is well, I guess I'm almost done, but I'm trying to be conscious of how my media diet affects me. Let's see, it is almost 9:15. We'll share gratitude for a little bit longer, or any updates in your world or your life. We are focused on gratitude and kindness and connection and authenticity and growth, so anything in those realms. I am grateful that whoever's using the leaf blower outside is got all the tools they need to do their job. And I'm grateful that tomorrow I'm going to be recording an episode of Stay Sparked. We're postponing it one day. We normally record today. And I'm grateful for my trip to Hawaii on Wednesday morning. I'm heading to the Big Island for almost a week. Natasha said, I binge watched something on Netflix about building your rich life. I saw that promoted as on like trending, and was it good? Robin says, being present is presence. I love you, John, and so deeply appreciate how you don't drop the lantern. That felt good as I said that out loud. Thank you. By taking us all on the journey, we all benefit. Thank you. That is, I keep getting that reminder. I'm also trying to stay aware of how much external validation I get. I think there's nothing inherently wrong with external validation, but one of my paths right now is trying to get to a place where I am at peace no matter what, not requiring a flow of validation. But while I am on that journey, I'm finding that as I share that journey, many people are identifying with it and finding it helpful. Really interesting as I say, like, okay, let me see if I can work out this need for affirmation. The affirmations have been much more than normal. So I'm taking that as, I'm just recognizing it and not judging it myself, and just trying to appreciate without need. Like I might appreciate a piece of cake and not mindlessly devour. Natasha's saying that the show is decent, reminded me of many things I already know but need to reintegrate into my financial practice. Well, that's good to know. All right. Oh, I'm grateful that my tummy is finally feeling okay. I made some cookie dough from a mix. It's like a keto cookie dough, and it asked for a stick of butter or a cup of coconut oil. And it was poorly written on the package, and so I added both of those things. And then the cookies I made they tasted good, but they were more like a sheet, the whole pan was just like a sheet of very thin cookie. And I ended up eating quite a bit of them yesterday afternoon, and I think my system was like, oh boy. So I went to bed full, and I woke up this morning feeling. So I'm grateful that feel like I'm through that. My system, I think, has processed, and I'm grateful that this incredible body is able to just take an irresponsible input of food, sweets, unknown, chemicals of all sorts, and able to figure it out without putting me out of commission. So bravo, well done, human body, very impressive. Well, let's have a hug and then head off into our days and spread this attitude of gratitude and connection. And if we have the opportunity, if you pass someone and as you go through the day, see if you can just go, hi, good morning, thank you, with a little inner sincerity to it, and just see how that feels and see how that stays with you. Melanie Green, our bodies are absolutely stunning with how they act, react, process, and just molecularly rock. Agreed. Molecularly rocking. Well, let's take these bodies. You're about saying, amen. So grateful our bodies can deal so well with eating not so well every now and then. Yes. Thank you, body. And so wherever we are, let's hug these bodies. And as we hug ourselves, imagine that we are hugging one another, feeling connected through intention. Doesn't matter where our feet are, matters where our heart is. And we are connected in this moment in a land called Hug Nation. So thanks for joining this present practice. Feel ourselves in this embrace as we take a deep breath in and hold it and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and you, Love Ambassador, thanks for being here for our gathering this morning, for our presence practice, for being a part of Hug Nation. I love you. Have a beautiful Monday.